Welcome back. Today I'm down by the creek and the downhill gardening beds where I put in my yams, and I am ready to stake up the remnants of the yams. I was going to do something, kind of thoughtful in the yam staking, and somebody actually sent me some great pictures of a yam staking system. I was gonna put up some bamboo and some strings and all that sort of stuff, but I discovered an easier way to get stakes.
Child labor.
So I'm going to just use stakes, because now I have enough.
Gave all my spuds the boot, cause I'm in the woods, I'm grabbing loot. I'm looking for that yam to shoot, and the yam horn I'm gonna toot. Ladies, I got something for ya. Check out my fly, be a scoria. Hello fellas, what you gotta? That can't compete with my alada. See that cup, wanna fill it up. Wanna hear that beat, gonna bump it up. Soon those roots will be busting up. We'll have yams for every sup,
I'd say we're looking pretty good. Got stakes on almost everything. There's a few I've got to put in here. This row is missing some stakes. But in order to do that, I've got to actually go up the hill and get my machete and sharpen up the bottoms of some of the larger stakes that I left behind. Some of those larger stakes, you just can't ram them into the ground unless you sharpen them first, so I'll sharpen them next time I come down here, but it's only a matter of about 6 stakes. Check that out. Look at all those yams. And then of course up here we have our dasheen, aka malanga. The malanga is looking really nice. It's also known as taro. So many names for one plant, but yeah, these are looking good. All recovered very nicely. Let's go over and take a look at some of the yams that are coming up. These different varieties here. We've got some with purple in the leaves. Every time I see them down on the ground like this, I come by and wrap them up around something. There, stay. Yeah, all right. The Tanya is looking good, coming up in between. You can get a double crop. There's some very purple looking ones. I've got a problem with not having Latin names here, so it's like local names, and I can't even look up the local names half the time to find out what they are. The locals often can't spell them. They've been just throwing these words around for a long time, and sometimes you say, what is that again? Well, yeah, no. These are a green type. I'm pretty sure these are a Lisbon yam, which is a real big type. And then, as we get over here, we've got the yams that are potato yam. They have a small leaf, and they're not nearly so crazy and vigorous as the Dioscorea alata type. I think they're called the lesser yam, and alata is the greater yam, if I remember correctly. But we are going to get a lot of yams. I bet you we get like 500, 1,000 pounds out of here. It's going to be awesome. These guys up here are just fantastic. Look at them go. Just yams for miles. Here's the top of the yam beds. Some of these guys haven't come up yet, but they will. If you dig a little bit under the surface, you'll see the root starting to break and root. It's really cool. I've never planted this many yams before. Let's go take a look at the peanuts. Here we go. These are the peanuts. Kind of dug them in loose banks here, and you can see peanuts coming up. Looks like we've got a pretty good germination rate. There's peanuts on almost every one of these here, so we should have peanuts. Somebody said that sweet potatoes don't like to be wet. They don't like their roots wet. I think they thought that maybe I was planting them in the indentations here. No, I know they don't like their roots wet. They are planted on tops. You see they're on top of the ridge, and then when the rain comes, it drains in between. It runs down into the little gullies in between. So these guys are going to be fine. Their roots are not going to be too wet. Here are my beans. Yard-long bush beans. Looking pretty good. They are over planted. I need to thin them. but I haven't gotten to it yet. They might produce that way. Over here we've got the dasheen, another batch of dasheen, which is looking good. And yes, dasheen, aka taro, aka malanga, can handle some shade and still make roots. I've got some growing in full shade, but they've got a lot of water in our drainage ditch, and they made roots. So yeah, they like the sun. They'll probably make bigger roots, but if you've got a half shade area, you can go ahead and throw them in there. They'll do fine. You can see I put a barrel down here. That barrel is full of Tithonia diversifolia leaves, and I need to get a cover for it. That's going to be another rotten barrel of fetid swamp water to feed the gardens down here. Anyhow, I think I'm done with this video. Got those yams staked, and that was the main point of coming down the hill today. It poured all morning and half the night. The sky cleared up enough, and I said, I'm going to take my decent camera down the hill, do some planting, and hope for the best. So, thanks for joining me. Find me on the web at thesurvivalgardener.com, and until next time, may your thumbs always be green.
I went to see David the Good. We listened to Portishead and drank spiced rum.
Welcome back. I am down the hill, by the creek, by the yam beds, in a hole in the bottom of the sea.